Do you know there are 6 common foods that could silently spike your blood sugar every single day? And the worst part? You probably have at least 2 of them in your kitchen right now. If you're over 50 and living with diabetes or prediabetes, this could be the reason your blood sugar isn't staying under control. No matter what you do, even if you eat healthy, even if you take your medications, these foods can make your numbers go up without warning. And they're often recommended by mistake, even by some health professionals. Today on Prime Health Daily, we're diving deep into 6 high blood sugar foods seniors should avoid. These are the foods that work against you if you're managing diabetes or high blood sugar. By the end of this video, you'll know what these 6 foods are, why they're harmful to your blood sugar, what they do inside your body, and what to eat instead. We'll keep the science simple, and we'll explain it in a way that makes sense. You'll learn what to cut, what to swap, and what to watch out for at home and at the store. If you've ever felt confused by what to eat and what not to eat with diabetes, this is for you. And if you stay with us until the end, we've got a bonus tip most people don't know. One habit that can actually lower your blood sugar, and it doesn't involve food at all. So if you or someone you love is over 50 and living with diabetes, don't go anywhere. This could change the way you eat and feel for good. Let's get started with the very first food that needs to go. But first, if you find this helpful, hit the like button so more people can find this life-saving info. And if you want daily tips for living stronger, longer, and smarter with age, subscribe to Prime Health Daily. Now, let's get into the first food that might be spiking your blood sugar more than you think. Now wait, before you say, "I only have a little," let's break this down. White bread may look soft and harmless, but inside your body, it acts just like sugar. Here's why. When you eat white bread, your digestive system breaks it down very quickly. It turns into glucose in your blood almost as fast as candy. Why? Because it's made from refined flour. That means the fiber has been removed, and fiber is what slows down how fast sugar enters your blood. No fiber means fast sugar spike. It's like flipping a switch on your blood sugar levels. That's why even one slice of white bread can raise your blood sugar fast and keep it high longer than you'd expect. Now here's where many people go wrong. They say, "But it says whole wheat on the label." That doesn't always mean it's safe. Many breads labeled as wheat still use refined flour. You have to check for 100% whole grain or look at the fiber content. If it has less than 3 grams of fiber per slice, it's not doing you any favors. So what can you do instead? Better options include sprouted grain bread, Ezekiel bread, whole rye or oat bread with 4 or more grams of fiber, or even low-carb bread made with almond or coconut flour. These options take longer to digest and cause smaller blood sugar spikes. They also help you feel full longer. Less cravings, less snacking, better control. And one more thing. Don't be fooled by color. Just because bread looks brown doesn't mean it's whole grain. Some manufacturers add molasses or caramel color to make it look healthy. Always read the label. If white bread is part of your daily routine, toast in the morning, sandwich at lunch, it's time to switch. Even small changes can make a big difference in your numbers. Stick with us, because up next is a food that's even sneakier than bread. It's cold, sweet, and often eaten as a healthy treat. And yes, it can raise your blood sugar just as fast. Food number 2 is flavored yogurt. Now you might be thinking, wait, yogurt is good for you, right? Yes and no. Plain yogurt, especially Greek yogurt, can be a good source of protein and probiotics, but flavored yogurt is a different story. Here's the problem. Most flavored yogurts are packed with added sugar. Some even have as much sugar as a candy bar. Let's say you grab a strawberry or vanilla yogurt from the fridge. Flip it over and look at the label. You might see 15, 20, even 30 grams of sugar in that small little cup. That's 6 teaspoons of sugar, or more. And yes, that sugar goes straight to your blood. It might be marketed as low fat or light, but don't let that fool you. Low fat usually means more sugar to make it taste better. Now, here's the simple science. When you eat sugar without fiber or protein to slow it down, it rushes into your bloodstream. This triggers a spike in blood sugar. Then your body releases insulin to deal with it. And for people with diabetes, that spike is harder to control. Over time, this can lead to fatigue, cravings, weight gain, and even insulin resistance. So what should you eat instead? Here are better choices. Plain Greek yogurt, no added sugar. Unsweetened coconut or almond milk yogurt. Add your own toppings like fresh berries, chia seeds, or cinnamon. Use a few drops of stevia or monk fruit if you need a little sweetness. This way, you control the sugar and still get the benefits. A good yogurt should have more protein than sugar. If sugar is one of the first ingredients listed, put it back on the shelf. So remember, not all yogurts are the same. What looks like a healthy snack can actually work against your blood sugar. Now we're just getting warmed up. Coming up next is a food you'll find in almost every pantry. It seems harmless but can raise your blood sugar faster than you think, especially if you eat it with the wrong foods. Food number 3 is white rice. Yes, simple, soft, plain white rice. But here's the thing, it's not so plain once it's inside your body. White rice is a high glycemic food. That means it raises your blood sugar quickly and sharply. Here's why. During processing, the outer layers of the rice grain, the parts with fiber and nutrients, are removed. What's left is mostly starch, and starch, when digested, turns into glucose fast. So when you eat white rice, your blood sugar can jump within minutes. Even a small portion, like half a cup, can cause a spike. Now think about how most people eat rice. Not by itself, usually with something sweet, salty, or saucy. Think sweet and sour chicken, fried rice, teriyaki sauce. That combination, it's a blood sugar bomb. Even if you pair it with vegetables or protein, the rice itself still hits hard. Here's something else. Many seniors eat rice thinking it's better than bread or pasta. But in terms of blood sugar, white rice can be just as bad, or worse. What can you do instead? Here are some better swaps. Brown rice still raises blood sugar but slower. Wild rice, quinoa, cauliflower rice, lentils or barley. If you want rice texture without the sugar hit, cauliflower rice is a great option. You can find it frozen, ready to heat, or make it at home in minutes. And if you're switching to brown or wild rice, keep portions small, about half a cup, and eat it with fiber-rich veggies and protein to slow the impact. Here's a tip. If you cook rice, cool it down and reheat it later, some of the starch turns into resistant starch. That means your body digests it more slowly, less sugar spike. Still, even cooled rice should be eaten in moderation. So, if rice is a regular part of your dinner or lunch, consider making the switch. Over time, you may notice your after-meal numbers improve, without giving up flavor. Coming up next is a sweet, innocent-looking drink that might be doing more damage than dessert, and many seniors drink it every single morning. Food number 4 is fruit juice. Now this one surprises a lot of people. You might think, it's just juice, it comes from fruit, that's healthy, right? Not always. Here's the truth. Fruit juice is like drinking liquid sugar. Even if it says no added sugar or 100% juice, it can still spike your blood sugar fast. Let's break it down. Fruit in its natural form, like an apple or orange, comes with fiber. That fiber slows digestion and gives your body time to absorb the sugar slowly. But when you squeeze the fruit into juice, the fiber is gone. What's left is mostly fructose, the natural sugar in fruit, with almost no barrier to slow it down. And it gets worse. Most store-bought juices are concentrated, meaning they contain juice from multiple fruits in one serving. One glass of orange juice might have the sugar of 4 to 6 oranges. You'd never eat that many in one sitting, but you'll drink it in seconds. That rush of sugar hits your bloodstream almost instantly. It can lead to sharp blood sugar spikes, sudden drops later, which cause cravings and fatigue, long-term insulin resistance. Even juices labeled as natural or organic can be high in sugar. Don't let labels fool you. So what should you do? If you love fruit, eat the whole fruit. Don't drink it. Apples, berries, oranges, and pears are all great. Just stick to one piece at a time, and pair it with protein or a handful of nuts to slow the sugar. Want something to sip on instead of juice? Try water with lemon or cucumber. Herbal teas, sparkling water with a splash of fruit, or smoothies made with whole fruits, veggies, and fiber. Here's a good tip. If you ever crave juice in the morning, try eating half a grapefruit instead. It's low on the glycemic index, high in vitamin C, and gives that citrus kick, without the sugar overload. Fruit juice may look healthy in your fridge, but for blood sugar, it behaves more like soda. It's a quick fix with a long-term cost. Quick note before you grab that grapefruit. If you take any daily medications, especially for blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes, talk to your doctor first. Grapefruit can interfere with how some drugs are absorbed in your body, and that can cause serious side effects. Even a small amount can make a big difference. So if you're on regular meds, choose a different fruit, like berries or an apple instead, just to be safe. Food number 5 is trans fats and processed snacks. You may not see the word trans fat on the label anymore, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Here's the deal. Trans fats are man-made fats. They were created to make foods last longer on the shelf. You'll find them in things like packaged pastries, microwave popcorn, crackers, creamers, frozen dinners, some peanut butters. These fats don't just raise bad cholesterol, they also increase insulin resistance. That makes it harder for your body to use insulin the right way. And when you already have diabetes or prediabetes, that's a big problem. Now here's something tricky. Even if the label says 0 grams trans fat, the food can still legally have up to 0.5 grams per serving. And if you eat more than one serving, those little amounts add up fast. So how do you spot them? Look in the ingredients list for the words partially hydrogenated oils. If you see that, put it back. That's where the trans fats are hiding. Now let's talk about processed snacks in general. Many of these foods, chips, snack cakes, flavored crackers, are made with refined flour, added sugars, and artificial fats. That combo creates a perfect storm for high blood sugar and inflammation. They're designed to be addictive. They give you a quick burst of energy, then leave you crashing and craving more. Instead, try these smarter swaps. Air-popped popcorn with olive oil and sea salt, raw or roasted nuts, sliced veggies with hummus, rice cakes with almond butter, a boiled egg with some avocado. These options give you healthy fat, protein, and fiber. They fill you up without sending your blood sugar through the roof. Here's a simple rule. If it has more than 5 ingredients, and you can't pronounce most of them, it's probably not helping your health. So remember, it's not just about sugar, it's also about the types of fat and chemicals in your food. Cutting out trans fats can improve your blood sugar, heart health, and energy, all at once. And now we're down to our final food. It's something many people eat at breakfast, thinking it's light and healthy. But it could be one of the worst things you can start your day with. Food number 6 is boxed breakfast cereal. Especially the ones that claim to be heart-healthy, whole grain, or low-fat. Let's be honest, cereal is quick, it's easy, and it feels like a light way to start your day. But most boxed cereals, yes, even the ones in the health food aisle, are packed with refined grains and added sugar. Some have more sugar than a donut. And here's why that's a big deal. In the morning, your body is more sensitive to carbs. You've just been fasting overnight, and your insulin levels are at their baseline. So when you start your day with something sugary and starchy, your blood sugar goes up fast. That spike sets the tone for the rest of the day. It can lead to energy crashes, hunger within an hour or two, more sugar cravings, and poor blood sugar control all day long. Even cereals labeled as whole grain or high fiber can be misleading. If they have added sugars, corn syrup, or honey in the first few ingredients, skip them. So what can you eat instead? Here are better breakfast choices. Steel-cut oats with cinnamon and berries, not instant oatmeal with flavor packets. Scrambled eggs with spinach, Greek yogurt with chia seeds and nuts. Avocado toast on 100% whole grain or sprouted bread. A small protein smoothie with greens and no added sugar. The goal is to start the day with protein, healthy fat, and fiber. That combo keeps you full, gives you steady energy, and helps prevent blood sugar spikes. If you love cereal and can't give it up, choose brands with less than 6 grams of sugar per serving. At least 4 grams of fiber, no artificial colors or ingredients. Then add a handful of nuts or seeds to slow the digestion, and use unsweetened almond or oat milk instead of regular milk, which has natural sugars too. The bottom line? Boxed breakfast cereals are convenient but misleading. They're not made with diabetes in mind. And starting your day with sugar puts you on a blood sugar roller coaster that's hard to get off. Now that we've covered all 6 foods, let's do a quick recap and give you that bonus tip that can help lower your blood sugar naturally without changing your diet at all. Let's do a quick recap of the 6 foods you should avoid if you have diabetes or high blood sugar. 1. White bread. Acts like sugar in your body, causes fast spikes. 2. Flavored yogurt, often packed with hidden sugar. 3. White rice, a fast-burning starch that can raise blood sugar quickly. 4. Fruit juice, no fiber, just concentrated liquid sugar. 5. Trans fats and processed snacks, raise inflammation and worsen insulin resistance. 6. Boxed breakfast cereals, start your day with a sugar spike and crash cycle. Cutting or reducing these can make a big difference in your blood sugar numbers, your energy, and how you feel every day. Now, as promised, here's your bonus tip, and it has nothing to do with food. It's walking after meals. That's right, a simple 10 to 15-minute walk after eating can help lower your blood sugar. Here's the simple science. When you move your muscles, they use glucose for energy. So walking after a meal helps your body use up some of that sugar before it builds up in your blood. It's like giving your insulin a helping hand. Studies show that even light walking after meals can lower blood sugar by 10 to 20%, improve digestion, reduce insulin spikes, and even support weight loss. And you don't need a gym or fancy shoes. Just step outside, walk around your home, or even pace the hallway. Make it a habit. Walk after breakfast, walk after lunch, and take a stroll after dinner. It doesn't have to be fast. It just has to happen. And here's another tip. If walking right after you eat is tough, wait 20 to 30 minutes, then go. This small habit can make a huge difference, especially for seniors managing diabetes. So today, you've learned 6 common foods that make blood sugar harder to control, what they do inside the body, what to eat instead, and one powerful habit to help balance blood sugar naturally. But before we wrap up, one important thing. Disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. It is not medical advice, and it's not a substitute for speaking with your doctor or healthcare provider. Always consult your care team before making major changes to your diet or health routine. If you found this helpful, like this video to help it reach more people who need it, and subscribe to Prime Health Daily for simple, science-backed tips to live healthier, stronger, and smarter at any age. Got questions or a topic you want us to cover? Drop a comment below, we read every one. Thanks for watching Prime Health Daily. We'll see you in the next video.